everybody, this is Kara and Paul Cherniak from Dynamic Martial Arts, and we are here to tell you about our annual summer karate camps. So Paul, you've been doing these summer camps for a very long time, right?
Yeah, over 10 years.
And let's talk a little bit about the summer karate camp itself. It runs for a week, Monday through Friday, and we have two different camps going on, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, in two locations. Talk a little bit about what's going to go on at the camps.
Well, the student learns basic techniques, basic striking, punching, blocking, and kicking.
Okay, this is Olympic style Taekwondo, so that's the art that we practice. And so one of the things about the camp is they're all starting on the same level.
Yeah, that's the greatest thing really about it. Every student coming in is brand new. It's their first day. There's not other students there that could possibly intimidate them just because they have a higher belt. They've been there. This is the first day for every student who walks in. It's really nice as an instructor because everyone's on the same page, and it's a good time for me too.
So it's also a great way to get your friends started, bring a buddy, a sibling or a cousin, and you start together because everybody is on the same level.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're learning basic blocks, strikes, kicks, things like that. And they also do something really fun that the kids and the parents really have a lot of fun with. So
they do.
It's called blocking with the Noodles. So can you talk about that?
It's a way to train the child to work on their blocking techniques, how to defend themselves if somebody strikes them. What I do is I get a noodle, the flotation device. I get one, I cut it in half, and I try to hit them with it, and they love it. And if I do hit them, it doesn't hurt them. So, and they like the block, and it's a really inexpensive training tool for the parents at home. You go out and get a noodle and cut it in half and get out in the backyard and try to hit your child, and you'll break a sweat too. While they have a good time.
Okay, and at the end of the week, you also do something special on that last day. What is that?
The last day, we want to make it special for them. So I invite a few of my current students who've been with me for a while. We put a little demonstration on, about 10 minutes, to show them what it would look like, in the future as they progress. We do board breaking, which goes over really well. Each child breaks a real board. They get a certificate with their photo.
So you're saying by the end of camp, the kids are going to be able to break a real wooden board?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Most of them. There might be a few real small young ones that they may just can't do it, but probably 98% can do it.
And it's a real confidence booster for them because if you told them the very first day that they would be able to do that, they probably would think there's no way. And so it's really neat to see that confidence at the end of the week. And this is also something that if they want to continue, it's a great introduction. They don't have to, but if they'd like to continue, they could, right? Yeah, well, many do, and many parents, they use it as like an intro to the martial arts to see if this is something their child would want to do, because there's no long-term commitment. It's more than just one free class that most schools are going to offer you. Including myself. I let everybody come in for a free class to see if they like it, but this is a whole week, and they have a uniform, and at the end a lot of the students do continue. So I run the camp really so this way that after that week they can come in and they fit right into our beginners class. They already know the basic techniques that we do in the beginners class, as well as knowing the names in Korean, because we speak in Korean. So that's another whole point that we haven't even touched yet, but they learn the techniques, what they're called in Korean, how to do them, why do we do them. And they can walk into a regular class after that with confidence. Absolutely, yeah. And then also after the camps, you do a big event. It's a big summer picnic with both of your schools. So it's a great way for brand new parents and brand new students to meet in a social setting the rest of the parents and the rest of the students. Yeah, it's a good time. We do it at Round Hill Park, which is in Elizabeth. It's going to be on July 6th this year. That's a Friday night. And we always do some special things like have snow cones or horseback riding, pony rides, whatever it may be, and all the parents get a chance to get together and talk and mingle, and it's a social time. And it's a really good time for brand new people to come in, because now they can talk to students who've been there for a year and 5 years and 10 and 15. We've been in business for 15 years, so they all get to talk and share experiences, and
you know, they may end up knowing somebody there, and might even be related to somebody. You never know. There's a lot of people.
So how much do your summer camps cost?
$60, and that's you know, the week of training, the uniform, the certificate, everything. You know, it's $60 and you get everything. It's included.
Okay, so it's $60 for the week. You have 2 different camps going. You have one in Liberty Borough, and you have one in Pleasant Hills. You have one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and they run 2 different weeks, right?
That's right.
So there's no excuse to miss it.
And there's an age difference too. So, you know, I've got real young kids, and then I have older kids. So. That's the best way to do that too.
You keep those separated. So if you are going on vacation and you have to miss the one camp, you can always come to the other camp. And just because you train at one camp for convenience doesn't mean that you can't enroll in the other school. So if you have to train at the Pleasant Hills camp, but you really want to go to the Liberty Borough School, you can still do that.
Yep.
Okay. So there's a couple different ways that if a parent wants to get their child enrolled, and we do fill up, we do have a limit because, you know, we're limited by space, obviously. So they can call you.
Call me.
412-673-0576. They can also email you.
Yep.
And the email is?
It's karategcamp@dynamicmartialartspa.com.
They can also go to the website, download the flyer, they can mail it in. Our website is www.dynamicmartialartspa.com. You can download the flyer. We got a plane passing over.
Hey, we're outside, so.
Outside in the backyard, got the sounds of nature.
Yeah. Got to get that professional studio. That's what you need, right?
So you can go to the website, you can get more information, you can mail it in. But you also have a couple days where you do a live registration. And the reason for that is to fit them for a uniform.
Yeah, that's. I prefer to do that. I prefer to have the child come in and the parent come in. They get a chance to meet me for once. They're not as nervous that first day. I get to put a uniform on them and really get the right size that's going to fit them. The sizing on our uniform, it's Korean sizing, so you know, your size that your child wears now, it doesn't really matter. If you have to mail it in and you can't make it, most of the time I do get it right. But there's a chance that it might be too big or too small. So I prefer to put the uniform on the child to make sure we get the right uniform for that day.
And we'll have that information about the live registration on the website as well. If you can't make the live registration, you can always call and just make an appointment to stop in before or after a regular class. But the key is, even though it's early, this is April 1st and the camps aren't till June, don't wait, because you do want to reserve your spot. And if you contact us early enough, you know, we can send you reminders and things like that, so that, you know, sometimes you take the flyer, put it on the refrigerator, and you forget about it to the last minute. I know we always have calls after the deadline. It seems like,
oh yeah, every year
people just forget. So you can always contact us early. Like I said, we will send you reminders and make sure you don't miss out. But it's a great time. We've been doing it for many, many years. It's a great introduction to the martial arts. And also, if you are a member of a PTA or some organization that fundraises, like a church or a Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, anything like that who fundraises, we do these camps also at other times of the year, in the fall, the spring, the winter. We've done them as fundraisers for different schools. So if you're interested in that, definitely call us, and we'll give you some more information.
That's right.
Okay, so good information, and we hope to see you at our annual summer karate camp. Bye.
See you.